Hey everyone, Mac is back. Today I want to talk about the badges again, and I kind of want to go through updating your badges. So what you need to do, with the new system that came out. I went over that before, but I want to go through. You've been playing for how many weeks since then? How many extra badges have you collected? So essentially, what's going to how do you upgrade those badges once you have enough of them? Or even just to check to see if you're have to upgrade. It's not a perfect system the way that they have it set up, but at the same time there is a way around it to be able to. There's a way to do it. It's just going to cost you. It may cost you some blue diamonds or some alliance coins that you to use for that. But the very first thing that I just wanted to show that's been going on right now is in the discount packs, the Champions Glories. You can grab these in here. This is the very last one that I haven't. I'm still debating whether I want to get it or not. But there are, I believe, I want to say there's 3 of these or 4. I want to say there's 4 of these that you could get total, and which they include the S medals at the very beginning, the A medals and S medals, and then they start to incorporate the epic tokens, and then for the very last one you get the all 3, the S medals, the SS, and the epic tokens. So this is a really good discount, really good value, because if you just go into the discount shop on its own, and I'll even check down here, and I believe it shows, here it is. Just to get 30 of these, you're looking at 500 black diamonds on its own. Granted, you do get the 32,000 diamonds as well, but looking at this, you're getting 30 of these plus 30 plus 30, and then you're also the other smorgasbord as well. So it's and they give you there's over 6 days left to be able to do this. So if you have the funds to be able to do so, this is highly recommended. Okay, so the very first thing that you're going to want to do for the for these badges is to make sure that you clear them all out, because if you don't clear them out, they'll still be equipped to some of your equipment, and then when you try to upgrade you won't be able to do so with all your badges that you need. So this is just like last time. It is worth creating a clear slot for your badges, so that when you can just equip this clear with, so I'm just using one bowman attack to put on there because you have to put something on that to create it. I put this in there so that when you activate it, when you just apply it, it'll ask you if you want to apply it, and boom, it takes everything off of there. So that's just something that you're definitely going to want to do. So I'll just use an example of that. Say I go in here and I want to go to let's just say my cavalry formation. So I apply the badges, boom, there's all my cavalry on there. Now if I would go into my inventory in my blacksmith inventory badge, some of my cavalry ones here are gone, so they're not here because they're still on they're still on the equipment. So if we come back here, we're able to just click on this, click on the badge. I've already set this clear, so I just said click apply, and boom, it's gone. Now if we head back into here, blacksmith inventory badge, you can see they've added some on there as well. So what you really want to do now, you can see all of my badges and where they are, but there are 8 slots for on your equipment. So in those 8 slots, that's what you need to focus on, and that's what you need to do. So now if I'm just looking into the cavalry attack by itself, I can click on that, and you don't have to dismantle these. You don't have to take every single one and just break them down. You don't have to dismantle them all. Just click on the first one. Like I said, I'm gonna click on the cav. I'm gonna click here. Now I know I need 8 of these, especially for the if I'm just doing a solo cavalry attack badges. I just need 8 of them. So I'm going to combine. I'm going to combine 1 here because I need 8 of them. So I combine that there. There's my 8. I have 4 of the blues and 4 of the purples. Now there's 30 of these to be able to check and see if you can gain more out of it. So if I combine them all, and then I combine them here again, now I know I can do it this way as well, and I can have 5 and 1, and then 3 more. That's not what you want to do though, because now you're having 3 of these 3 of the green ones, and you don't want those. So now I have to go back and dismantle that, just one of them though, and then come back up here, and again I'm dismantling one, and then back there, and now I'll disassemble them all. So these are the 8 that I want, the 8 that I need. So I'm done there. I'm done with the attack ones in that regard for the cavalry. Now if you go to the next one, and so on and so forth, is basically this is what you're going to do. So you're going to go to the next one, and you're going to do the exact same thing. You're looking for 8. So in this instance here, you have 6 and 2, which this one actually works out pretty well. But you could get, I guess you could get the gold, but you really have to kind of look and see what the upgrade is and if it's worth upgrading, you know, for that. So so for instance, if we click back out of here and you click on one of the purples, it's 15% excuse me, infantry attack. Now if I make one of those gold, so it's going to take 4 of those, then I can get 25%. So it's only a 10% increase, and that's why you want to keep these the way that they are, because if you're looking at 6 of these times 15%, you're looking at 90% attack just in those 6. Now if I would add a gold one on there, now I'm looking at, and you could even go, I'll even go in here and do it. If I go in here and I combine it, now I'm looking at 25% plus 2 15%. So now you're looking at what's that, 55%. So I've actually decreased the amount just from those badges there as well. Now the only reason you want to do that is if I could combine these and then stack this up again, but I can't do that in this instance, so I don't want to do that. I want to leave it the way that it is right there. However, if I look at that again, I might be able to, if we combine this, maybe the next one, combine them all, it's still not going to matter. I'm still going to be in the same boat as I was before, because if you combine this here, you're looking at 1 2 3, there's 7, and now you're pulling back to the green, and you don't want to do that. So that's not, the badges that I had there were fine, so I don't want to do that. And I try to keep these where I need them to be. Actually, what's that, 6 7 8 9? Yes, I don't even need that, so take that back there, disassemble them all. There's the 8 badges that I'm going to want to be using for those as well. Now getting to the spear badges here, there's a lot more. I have a lot more of those, and as you can see, I have 4 of the purple. So let's get into this and see what I can assemble here. So maybe I can get an epic, or I'm sorry, not epic one, a gold badge out of this. So let's combine all of these. I don't think I can. I think I still need a lot more, but we're going to go into there, and if I combine them all, so then now I have 11. Now if I combine 1, there's 8. So there I actually can do this thing, because there's 7 of these, and then I got 1 of those. So that's exactly what you want to do. I thought I could do this. I hadn't figured out the math yet, but that's what I was hoping that I was able to do. So now I have a 25%, and I have 1 25% and 7 15%. So this should really help me compared to what I had last time. Now the biggest thing is when you have to be able to add these to your equipment. So I'm going to continue to do this, and then I will be right back once we're ready to assemble. Okay, so here we are. I'm back into where my badges to equip to put on your equipment. Now, as you can see right now, this is my main formation of infantry spear, and the infantry health is the 200%. And all you have to do is click on these, and it shows you what you have. So currently, these are the percentages that I have, and so I want to see if I'm going to be able to upgrade those a little bit higher from what I just did. So you simply click on the edit button, and then that brings me to where I was before with all of where my badges are and everything that was assembled on there. So as you can see, what was already on there, I'm just going to clear it. Now you can see all the badges that I have that I've assembled. So now I want to add everything on here that I had just done. So we're slowly going to do that. So I have an infantry front formation, so I use the health badges on every single one. So I have 8 of those. So we'll quickly put those on. Boom, they're all gone. Now you can use the filter here as well if you'd like to. I may use that later, but that's just what I'm doing for now. So I'll go back up to there. Now I want to do the infantry defense badges. Start off with your best ones. So here we go. I only have a couple of these purple ones, so we're going to hit those up. Boom, there are the infantry one. Now defense. Now this is not a bad spot to be able to do that, because to change it up for the ones that you want. So I want to click on the infantry defense. It brings up all those badges. So now I've put in these top 3. I go to the next one. So now I have the blue badges. So I'm going to hit those up as well. And then the last one's going to be a green one. So I'll click on the green one. Oops, it won't let me do it there. Okay, so now I have all those ones in there. Now I want to go to the attack badges. So the infantry attack badge. So I click on that, and as you can see, I have 6 purples there. So we'll put those six in there. Very heavy. And then we go. Then I go to the last 2 that I had assembled. So now I have that. So boom, there I have everything that I need for the infantry so far. And we'll go back and I'll show you what I'm going to do in a minute. Now, since my second line only is a spear and I only need attack, then I'm just simply going to go to my spear attack. Start on the first one. We have this, the gold one up there, which is nice to have. They take forever to get, but you continue to do that. And here we go. And done. So that's where we are right now. Now we got to see if that's going to be worth it. See if I need to change something, because I have a few of these other badges as well. They are the I wonder if it'll even show up on there. So like infantry defense, if I go there, yes, it shows up these specialty badges as well. So if I hover over this, you can see it's a 7.8% infantry attack plus infantry 7.8 for infantry defense. So now if you click on, since the way I assembled them and the way you should assemble them is that, have my gold badges. My gold badges are here. So my better badges are on the front one, and then as you zigzag through, your weakest badges will be at the end. So that's where you want to start. So come to this end here, and as you can see, my infantry defense here is 3.75. So that's not very good. This badge here is actually better than this. Plus it gives you the defense and the health, or the attack. So I'm going to go hover over here, and I see infantry defense. I'm going to click on that, takes it off. Then I'm going to go up here and boom, I'm going to add that badge on there. And you can see that it added it. Infantry attack 7.8%, and then it added some actually onto the attack as well. So the attack and the defense. So it did a nice, that's a nice addition there as well. And then my next badge is going to be these blue ones, which are 3.9% attack and 3.9% defense. So then we go over here in this one, and as you can see, the defense is 7.5% here just on that defense. Now, this is where the decision comes in. Do you want to reduce that defense by about 3.6%, and then add on another 3.9% infantry attack? Typically you always want to go for more attack when it comes to your formations. The front line, obviously you want to buff with the health and defense. So in reality, probably you want to stick with the infantry defense here. However, I'd like to have a little more attack, so I'm going to take that one off, and I'm going to add this badge on there, so I get a little less of the infantry defense, but I also get more of the infantry attack on that badge, and I like that as well. And the next one up here is the same type of thing. It's a 3.75. So again, I can take that one off, and then I can add this on here. Another one, it's 7.5%, and do that once again. So now I have 4 of those other badges. They came from the War of the Kingdoms, the KVK. You can upgrade those, and that's another little tip is when you do that, you get those badges, make sure you use them for your front line, because they have the combination of attack and defense. So they're very nice for that front line together. So that's the one that you want to put in there. And as you can see, and the next one I have are still 7.5%, but I don't have any other ones. I'm not gonna do the just about 2% a piece, and I'm gonna be losing out from 7.5. So could be worth it if you if you kind of break it down, but I'm going to keep the more defense in there just for that front line by itself. Now, something you want to consider as well is, since I took off all these defense badges, these 3 defense badges here, if I had an extra, if I had an extra 4 of these badges, these green ones, to be able to upgrade this to a 4th to make it a purple, then I could be able to change that over here for this one, which obviously I cannot do that because I don't have enough. So I need 2 more of these green ones, then I can upgrade to the blue. I can upgrade the blue to get to the purple one, and I can do that there. So this is what I'm going to have. So then I'm going to save it, confirm that. You're going to have to use the equipment record to be able to do so. So you're either going to spend 1,800 diamonds, or you can use your Lions coins up here, and it's 270,000 just to upgrade one. I'm just going to use diamonds. I know I probably shouldn't be doing that, but just for this example, I'm going to. So there, we'll buy it, save it, confirm, and then there you go. So now if I hover over it, the difference that you can see here, and I'll just explain it. So the infantry health from before is 200%. Of course, that didn't change because I think that's the max you could get on these. So the infantry defense, that went from 45% to 52.5%. My infantry attack increased from 109.5 to 124.5 and my spear attack, actually, I must have made a mistake there, because the spear attack actually went down. I have it at 135.6 and then 130% on there. So I must have made a mistake there. I will go back and check that out. There must have been something here that when I upgraded. So when I upgraded to this this epic or this gold badge here, this is the legendary one. That's probably where the mistake was made. I probably can take that off. I'm guessing that's where that is, 1515, or maybe I had, no, it isn't. Okay, so that's actually where I was. I think what I did add on there is, if you go to the spear attack, I have these extra badges here that you can add on as well. So for instance, this one here is a spear attack of 7.8 and a spear defense of 7.8. So I have some of these badges. So what actually I might be able to do is take several of these badges here and actually upgrade them for maybe get another one of these badges here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But I just want to give you an example of what kind of how to do this, because you have to kind of tweak it a little bit, as you can see. So even once you get these, if you don't have any of these, these type of badges from the Ultimate Conquest or the the Castle Siege 1, I believe it is, or the War of the Kingdoms, then you don't have to worry about that. You're just going to max out your front line and then attack badges in the back line. So, but this just gives you an example, and I hope you learned something from this. Until next time, Mac out.